watching Soulful Discussion.
All right, so hi, how are you doing today?
Hey, good. Pretty well.
Nice. How did we just meet? How did our paths cross? How did we run into each other?
I was studying in the park and you just crossed it with me and okay, it is fun.
Absolutely. So I approached you and I said, hey, are you interested in doing an interview? And you said, yeah, sure. What is the interview going to be on? What are we talking about today? I gave you 3 topics.
So you talked to me, we are going to talk about the fit, about the mental health, and actually, what was the other one?
Reflexology.
Reflexology.
Absolutely. So now, when you heard feet, you said, that's kind of weird.
Yeah,
right? Is that the first thought that came to your mind? Like, it's weird?
Yeah, because to be honest, in my whole life, no anyone asking
Nobody's
me
ever talked to you about that before.
Yeah,
okay.
you know.
So today we're going to ask you some questions. It'll be about what your thoughts are about feet. You can just feel free to answer however you like, okay, during that moment.
Okay. You have to told me that before, you know. For bringing another shoe is more beautiful.
It's all good. What about mental health? Is there any topics that come to your mind when you hear mental health?
When the first item you say mental health, I remember we are still living below the COVID rules.
COVID, yeah.
And in my case, how an international student living here in USA was really hard because all my family, my husband, everything is in my country, Chile, in South America, and I was here by myself. Yes, maybe in a little, it's not a small room, but you know, I feel like my room like a cave.
Yeah.
So I spent a lot of time. Actually, was the stress point in my life.
Wow.
I was crying even when I take my shower.
Because you have nobody to like relate to like what you're going through. It's just you by yourself, right?
Yes.
And they even with everything from COVID, they're telling you have to stay away from other people and.
And actually, my class, I'm studying aviation, and was hard too because starting my class from the last class to the beginning. So everyone I meet in that class, in that lab, I'm not going to have for the next semester,
that's
you know.
True. Yeah.
So every time was a new people, making friends, but I cannot be close to anyone because the school doesn't allow.
Everything's changing so much for you. Yeah, absolutely.
So I remember that the episode was tough.
That's crazy. Man.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I know many people develop mental health problem of the mental health in that moment.
Absolutely. So yeah, I mean that's definitely something that I'm always hearing in terms of that. Like people always telling me about that. It's really big. In terms of social media, right? First of all, what are your thoughts about social media, and then how do you use social media yourself?
Ooh, it's hard.
It's hard?
It's hard because social media could be great.
It could be great,
or could be the worst.
That's true. It depends on, do you think it depends on how you use it?
Yes,
okay, so
of course. And actually who follow you, who if you have your account like everyone else can be your friend or control that, because you know for high school guys sometimes they make bullying between them.
That's very true.
In my case that is not, but I know those stuff in the social media, and actually for me it was great. I was trying to look at videos in that moment related to COVID or every day in my life, and I just try to looking for funny videos. Some people
smile,
making
right?
it, of course, make you smile every day and every moment because you need it.
Absolutely, that's actually a really good point. In terms of social media, right? Let's say somebody came to you and said, "Hey, you could change whatever you want about it, right? Change anything." Is there anything you would change about it, or do you feel like maybe the people need to change more? What are your thoughts?
Of course, the program is great. The app is great. You know, meet everyone in the world. I can talk with friends from my country now, or with other friends in other country really far away. You don't have to pay anything for that, and you can follow their life like every day. But I think that the mentality of the people must to change a little bit
Okay.
more.
Okay. That makes sense. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. In terms of anxiety, right? Is there anything in life that brings you anxiety? Like, do you ever feel anxiety at any points? And if so, like, when you do feel it, what do you do to like overcome it? Like, what do you do to get past it?
I feel anxiety
Okay.
when for example tomorrow this week.
Oh, so you have an exam, right?
Yeah, I have a really. It's not like big test.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm really competitive person.
Yeah.
And if I don't
I'm
get
the
it
same way.
100, it's like, oh, I'm gonna burn everything. I'm gonna put fire. Oh my gosh.
So I'm gonna burn everything.
Yeah, I get really stressed out. Even
Yeah.
if they give me like 98, it's like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
Because you're wondering to yourself, what did I do to miss the 2 points? Right
Yes,
there?
and I
Like,
started questioning by myself. Oh my gosh, what I did wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, what I say, or I don't know.
And it's not always that you did anything. Sometimes it's just, you know.
Sometimes yes, people or
Yeah.
professor in my
Yeah.
case, they just
They're
not.
very technical, maybe.
Yeah,
sometimes.
and
Like,
they don't want like give you
They don't want to grade on the
100%.
curve. Yeah, absolutely.
So,
No, I
but
definitely get it. Yeah.
you get that in with the time, you know.
Yeah.
You started to know the people.
So
That-
what do you do in those moments, right? When you, like you said, you feel anxious, like you feel anxious about the test.
Yeah,
Do you do anything to calm down? Like maybe is it what you kind of did today? Like you came to the park, you
I'm
just
working
relax?
on it. I'm working really hard because you know, now I'm relaxing. Like
yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
I'm relaxed now. But when that moment came to me, is I don't know. I stress out. It's to sweating a lot.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, my page is in blank. I don't remember anything.
Oh wow.
So actually, my professor this Monday,
Uh-huh.
he told me, hey, you know, you have to start to think about it of that because it's a really big problem. I say, yeah, I'm trying to overcome to that.
Yeah.
I'm drinking some relaxing tea.
Mhm. Yeah.
Let's breathe
Yeah.
in out like for
Slow breaths. Absolutely. Yeah.
try to have a low beat of my rate.
Yeah. Your heart rate like slowly like.
Yeah, it's like, hey, calm down. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's just that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. So let's get into these questions now. I'm gonna like be interested to see how you react. Okay. How do you feel about your feet? What do you think? How do you feel about it? Like them? Don't like them? How do you feel
I'm
about
sorry, I'm making a promotion here. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I forget. They give me
No.
that in Tuesday.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about that.
Actually, I love my feet.
Love your feet. Okay.
Yeah, because they are different. You know, they are really flat
Okay.
and longer one. I have a number 40.
40, is that size 8?
That is size 9.
Size
9,
nine.
9.5.
Okay, but
Sometimes
you're like 5'7", right? Are you? How tall are you? 5'6", 5'7"?
yeah, 5'6".
5'6". Okay.
5'6".
So it's about accurate. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, so so it's longer one,
Yeah.
but actually it's not. I don't know how to pronounce this area, but
Uh-huh.
it's not too big how
Yeah,
other
it's not
people.
too narrow. Like I mean, well, your feet are more narrow. It's not wide. Too wide.
Yeah, that's
Too
it.
wide.
It's
Absolutely.
not wide. It's like, I don't know. It's beautiful. I love it.
Okay. Okay.
And but actually that's make me sometimes it's cool. For example, here. Because I found my number in many shoes,
Oh,
part of
yeah.
shoes I
Yeah,
need.
yeah.
It's like, hey, that's
It's like,
mine.
there's my shoes, too.
Yeah, I don't have to look at too much about it. But
Yeah.
in my country, it's like
It's hard.
kind of hard
Yeah, it's
because every woman has
Yeah,
like
around that size foot. Yeah.
6, 7,
Yeah,
7.5.
So they don't sell them as
8
much.
is the maximum number.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, I'm looking 9, 10. It's like, oh yeah, we don't make those.
Oh my god.
And-
So let me ask you this: have you ever received any compliments on your feet before? Did anybody ever say, "Hey, you have nice feet"? Anytime? Has that ever happened?
No.
Never?
Just in the school they say, oh, you know, it's a really big feet for a woman. It's
Okay.
like,
Oh, so they told you had a big foot for a woman, but they never said that you have nice feet. Nobody's ever gave you a compliment.
no, really,
Okay.
not
So-
even my husband.
Really? Not even your husband? What?
No.
Oh, you putting your husband on spot? Like,
Come on,
give me the compliment.
yeah, please.
So let me ask you this, right? Let's say you were wearing sandals, you were out, somebody said, "Hey, you have nice feet." How would that make you feel? Would it make you feel good? How would you
Every
feel about
compliment,
Mhm.
even if your feet or whatever part of your body or whatever you made or did, is great. You know, you
Okay.
feel
it? Yeah,
something inside you. Hey,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm okay. you know?
absolutely. It makes you feel good because like somebody's giving you a compliment.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Let me ask you this, right? If in terms of compliments, right, about anything, what are things you like to get complimented about? Like if somebody gives you a compliment, you're like, man, I love that compliment. That's the best.
To be honest, I don't know how to respond that. And,
So let me ask you this, because I know you say you're very competitive, like in terms of like school and stuff. Maybe somebody, if they tell you, man, you did a really good job on something like that you work hard on, is that something where you're like, man, okay, yeah, it makes you feel better? Or what? Like, what is the thing that makes you like really feel good?
Actually, yeah, it's that.
Okay.
It's that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
when I make different
Yeah.
between my classmate or between my coworker,
Yeah.
or I make the difference. I
Yeah.
like to make the difference.
Because you're working hard, right? You're working hard for it. So it's
Actually.
like now they're telling you like, oh man, hey, you're doing a really good job. You're amazing. Like that makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's-
Absolutely. In terms of, I can't really ask you. You're married, so I'm not gonna ask you. I'm gonna skip this question. Absolutely. How often do you get pedicures?
I'm using it.
Absolutely.
I'm
Just-
using it.
Just in case he's watching. Yeah. How often do you get pedicures?
How what?
How often do you get pedicures?
In my country, kind of often, like 2 times by month
Okay.
or 1 time at least by month. But
Okay.
here, to be honest, no.
You haven't had any pedicures? since you've been
No,
here?
like
Really?
no here in the United States. No, because I'm
Is it because
just
it's too expensive, or what's the reason?
no. I don't even because I'm so focused in my class and
You don't have
and
time.
yeah. So
I
I'm
see.
studying all the time and like
Oh, wow.
like little mouse. Just like, oh my gosh, I need to.
You gotta
Yeah,
make
I'm a
time.
loser guy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you gotta make time for that too, because that's like the pampering. It's like you taking care of yourself, right? Self-care, right?
Actually, yesterday I was talking with some person in my school. She told me, "Hey, Ayelen, you have to take care more of your personality because I'm wearing this kind of shoes, this pant like crazy, like normal that."
Yeah.
And she said, "Oh, you have to take care. You are a married woman now, and
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah, but my focus is my school."
You're trying to take care of that
That's-
first.
I
Yeah.
feel like military, when the
Yeah.
military goes to one mission,
Yeah.
that is your mission.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
don't
yeah.
care about you.
You're not focused on anything else.
Yeah, and when you come back, yeah, of course, I'm gonna look great for a party or
Yeah.
whatever. But it's for a special occasion. But of course, here
Okay.
I'm just
You just
released.
focused on that.
Yeah,
So,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
That makes sense.
But they are great. I can take my sock out.
Absolutely. So let me ask you this: have you ever heard of a medical pedicure before?
Medical pedicure?
Yeah.
Not really, but that could be for the people who suffer of the what is the name of the
Ingrown toenails?
Yeah,
or- yeah.
something
So
like
yeah,
that.
But you can also go like people who don't have issues can go there as well. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
basically you go see a podiatrist, right? It's a specialist of the foot. They'll take a look at your feet to make sure like your toenails are growing correctly. They make sure your toe alignment is good. They make sure that you don't have any like dead skin, no fungus, and they do all the work there with like medical grade equipment, right?
Okay.
What would your thoughts be on seeing somebody like that as opposed to like cosmetic pedicures? Like, would you go to somebody like that? If
Yeah,
you had the chance.
Of
Yeah.
course, because they have more knowledge about what they are doing,
Yeah.
and you are how a woman. I want to know everything
Yeah.
about my body.
It's like, what can I do?
And- yeah, so if he can tell me what I can do, of
Yeah.
course,
Absolutely.
it's more
absolutely.
than beautiful. It's take care of
And,
yourself,
and
your
that's the
body.
thing, they give you more insight. It's like going to the dentist. If you go to the dentist and they tell you like, hey, you have these cavities, whatever, you need to brush with this type of toothpaste. It's the same thing for your feet. They tell you like, oh hey,
Yeah.
your feet are very dry. Use this type of lotion or whatever like that. So it's like more informative.
Yeah,
right?
of course.
In terms of shoes, right? How often you wear open toe shoes, sandals, flip flops, things like that?
For the spring, I use a lot of open shoes.
Okay.
Of course, when I go to the beach and something like that, we are really close to Manhattan Beach,
Yeah, man, it's
10
like
minutes.
not
so,
too far away.
but more of the time, actually, for the line of my feet, I have to use closed shoes,
Okay.
and also I'm not allowed to use these kind of shoes like
Oh, okay. Is it because your feet are kind of like flat, like you said?
Yes.
So you have to be
I need
careful.
a little curb
Support.
in the arch.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I live with that all my life. So
Yeah. Do you get pain like sometimes if you wear the wrong shoe or anything like that?
you know when in the area where you start to feel in pain,
Oh, and
is
your
in
legs
in
and
the
stuff, your knees.
knee.
Yeah.
Because when in my case when the support arm is not there,
Yeah.
the the foot goes all the way down, and that's
All the
make
pressure.
your knee be together
Exactly.
like that, and
Yeah.
the knee started to rubbing,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. You start to have problems because it's not, you don't have as much balance there as you normally would have. So it's like kind of like off balance, right?
yeah.
Absolutely. How often do you go barefoot, no shoes, like just barefoot, no shoes? How often do you do that?
You find me without shoes.
That's true. I did. I walked up and you were like sitting there like reading your book, like that's true. Very true. But if you put like a number on it, like is it like maybe 2 hours a day, 3 hours? Like
Every time when I have the possibility to be close to the nature.
okay.
Yeah.
So you've heard of earthing and grounding before, I'm pretty sure, right? So like putting your feet in grass, dirt, sand, like right?
Yeah.
The natural energy you get back, right? Absolutely. So
I don't know. I feel the nature give me some strength,
There it is.
and
Yeah.
I don't know. Could be weird, guys, but I feel that, and
No, I think that it's like what you're saying is like very very dope, because like a lot of people I talk to, like especially people who are like into like nature and things like that, that's what they say that they feel. They go out and it's like supposed to make you feel relaxed like as much as possible. So absolutely.
it's like a total transportation. You are not in that place.
There you go.
I don't know. In your mind, you are in the best place you can be in that moment.
That's nice. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
I don't know.
That's dope. All right, so now, right? Can we see what your feet look like? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Nice.
So I have to take out my shoes.
All right, yes, if you can.
I hope my little is not there. Hey, little.
Okay, let's take a look. All right, what do we have?
Like really
All right,
close.
so if you could take both off and let me just get you to put them down flat like this.
What?
Yeah, take both shoes off
Okay.
and just put both feet down. All right. All right. Oh, and then just sit down. No, just sit down. Sit
Okay.
down, and then just like put your feet over like this. Yeah. There you go.
Don't be so close.
All right. And so you said you were a size 9, right? So size 40 and like European size, right? But size 9, right?
9 to 10.
Okay. And do you know about the different toe alignments? Has anybody ever told you like how the different toe alignments are?
Oh, of course, this is supposed to be the bigger one,
Uh-huh.
but in my case, the bigger one is the next one.
The second one. So do you know what that's called?
No.
So yeah, so if your bigger toe is bigger, it's called the Egyptian toe alignment, right?
Egyptian.
If your second toe is bigger, it's called the Grecian. So it's like Greek toe. So that's what you have. You have the Greek toe. But it looks like to me that your bigger toe is bigger. That's what it looks like. Yeah, I
Do you
think your
think
bigger
so?
toe is bigger. Yeah, I think so. Absolutely. All right, so let me get you to put your feet out straight like this. Like straight. Yep. Okay. And both. Yeah, there you go. All right, so how you feeling? Like we met like, I don't know,
When,
an hour ago. I came up to you, I said, hey, let's do an interview. You said, yeah. How are you
come
feeling
on.
right now?
It's the first time one guy take my shoes out in less than 10 minutes, guy.
It's first time. There it is. So absolutely. But how are you feeling? Are you any anxious feelings? Are you feeling calm? Are you feeling cool?
No,
How
I'm totally relaxed. Actually, the wind.
The wind feels
go
good?
through my
Absolutely. I'm
my
glad. I'm
finger.
glad. So let's talk a little bit about the mental health of like what got me started in my channel. All right, and then leave your field. We'll go through a couple more exercises. Okay, so
Yeah, if I get cold, you pay it.
so during quarantine, I was actually watching another guy's channel, right, on YouTube, and he was talking about exposure therapy. Have you ever heard of that before?
No, to be
So yeah, so exposure therapy, it actually might be good for you because you're talking about how you want to overcome some of the things that you're dealing with.
honest. Yeah.
But exposure therapy is for people who like suffer from living in the moment. So let's say, for example, you're somebody who you deal with like being afraid of approaching strangers, right? You don't want to approach strangers. You're like,
okay.
it's scary. When I go up and talk to somebody who's a stranger, I'm scared of that, right? Therapists will tell you, go out, go approach strangers. They want you to do it over and over and over
until
again, right?
you feel relaxed and calm and
Until you feel comfortable with it, right? Because the notion is, even though you may feel uncomfortable in like those moments, like by going out and doing it over, you can learn to deal with it, right? So even though, hey, I might be in a moment like I feel uncomfortable, but like what's happening? Is anything threatening my life? Is anything threatening my safety? If not, what are you worried about then? Right?
Actually, that is how you prepare a dangerous
Yeah.
situation in your life.
Exactly.
Like
Exactly.
replicating every time until you live that.
Exactly. So kind of like what you were saying like earlier about how like sometimes when you're like, you know, dealing with the stuff from school and how your teacher's telling you like, hey, you gotta learn how to calm down because like what's the worst that's gonna happen to you in those moments? Like nothing. The test, yeah, you may fail the test, but like, is it really gonna hurt you in any way? Is it gonna like nothing's happening to your life or anything? You still married, you still have your husband, and you're happy. Like, so you gotta learn to like overcome those situations, right? So when I heard about this, I was like, man, in the past, I was always somebody who would like overthink situations. Like, oh man, there's a pretty girl right there. I want to approach her, but I don't know how she's gonna react. She may get, you know, upset. Maybe she has a boyfriend. I don't know though, right? Until I actually go and see what's happening. So by hearing this, I was like, let me go out. I want to start a channel. I want to go interview women, right? Interview them about feet because a lot of people feel uncomfortable. A lot of people are like, oh, it's a weird subject. It's like, you know, there's negative connotations attached to it. There's like, you know, all these different things that are negative, right?
Oh, really?
But I want to talk to people about that to see, can you be comfortable? Like we're having a conversation. Can you be comfortable with the conversation? Can you continue to be comfortable as we're going through like the different steps and stuff? And to see if you can be comfortable in those moments, right? And the whole point of why I'm trying to do that is I'm trying to normalize the conversation around feet, right? So for people who may like, there's some people who are into feet, right? They think that feet are nice. They can feel comfortable expressing that to somebody else. They can tell somebody else, hey, like, you know, I think you have nice feet. And they don't have to worry about somebody being like, yeah, exactly. You're like, mine's right here. Yeah, they don't have to worry about people looking at them and thinking like, oh, this person's weird or anything like that. They can feel comfortable with it. So that's what my channel kind of deals with. What's your thoughts about that? How do you feel about that?
How I say, the first was about the feet. What
Yeah.
you wanna what you wanna know about the
yeah.
feet? It was okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I don't know. In my case, I feel totally relaxed, and
Yeah.
I love my feet. I love the really big feet,
Yeah.
longer.
I
than
don't
the
think that
other
they're too big. I
woman.
think that they're very like in terms of your feet, they're very narrow. They're not wide like you said. They're very narrow, like straight like this, but long.
I love that.
But you have great toe alignment because your toes go from big to small, all the way down. That's
thank
very
you.
nice. I can tell you take care of them because they're like, you have a natural look, but like it looks like you like clean them and you like clip them and things like that. So they look
I
nice.
take my shower every day.
There you go. There you go. I'll make sure they're clean. There it is. Absolutely. All right. So let's kind of get into reflexology. Okay, and then we'll wrap it up. So reflexology is about the different pressure points you actually have in your hands and your feet, right? Have you heard of that before?
Yes.
Okay. So like these different pressure points actually like connect to different parts of your body, right? So through a massage, through acupuncture,
Go ahead. Don't
through,
worry.
do your worst. Like so through massage, acupuncture, acupressure, you can alleviate like stress and tension to different parts of your body, right? So if you're somebody who deals with migraines, there's actually a portion of your hands and your feet you can massage that will alleviate the tension you feel in those moments, right? What are your thoughts about that? Because you said you kind of heard about it before. It sounds familiar.
Yeah, because for my stress, I suffer a lot of headache. And actually, I was doing a pressure point in my hand
Yep,
for
right here.
relieve the pressure in my
Yep.
head. And the other thing was a very long time ago. I was immersed in the martial art.
Oh, nice. What'd you
Yeah.
take? What'd you do?
Was like an MMA.
MMA. Okay, mixed martial arts. Nice. Okay.
I never talk about it. Yeah, I did Taekwondo.
Oh, nice.
Everything. And you know, in some part of the class, you have to study those points because
Absolutely.
at the point you are gonna hit strong to make the opponent fail.
Yes.
Yeah. So I was starting in that, and actually, how I say, in my country, in my home, I love massage. No,
Massage,
massage,
absolutely.
and everything kind of that, the spa and everything. So I love when they do like pressure massage.
Yeah.
With the stone,
Hot stones,
hot stone,
absolutely,
and everything, something like that. So all the time, and also for acupuncture, they use those points too.
Absolutely.
So I was trying to do some stuff like could be a little more normal for women.
Let me ask you this: did your husband ever give you massages? Like, did you ever massage your feet?
Oh my God! No comment.
He should. Oh, no comment. That's a no. That's a hard no.
No, it's not no.
I feel like if it was a yes, you would have just said yes.
Please,
it's okay.
Don't see this video.
It's okay.
No,
it's
no,
okay.
no. So, yeah, he does.
Okay.
But yeah, he does. He tried, but sometimes, or the first day was a little hard.
Oh, okay. So
I think he didn't make that step with another woman.
Oh, okay.
So
it's his first time. He doesn't really know.
Yeah. I have to tell all the time, hey, pressure, put more pressure in this area, or release here, or I like in this way, or whatever. So I like more give to him.
You like to give him massages so he can see how it feels, and then maybe he can learn.
And of course, if I know his face and everything, and he started to feel relief about it, so I feel great.
You feel good about that? Yeah, absolutely. That's
like,
nice.
And actually, if you are really, how do you say, when you are really into somebody, you know, you started to feel like that person.
Absolutely.
So when I give massage to him, I feel I am
you're giving it to yourself. Absolutely.
Massage.
That's great. I like you like that. And I think that because you're married, right? You guys are actually one anyway. So like anything that you're giving out comes back to you. So absolutely. That's
so
actually.
I feel in that way.
Absolutely. Interesting. All right. So with that being said, we always enter reflexology. We always talk about like sensitivity, right? How ticklish do you tend to be? Are you very ticklish when you get pedicures?
Could you repeat the question, please?
I said, so we talk about sensitivity when we get to reflexology. How ticklish do you tend to be? Like when you go get pedicures, are you very ticklish? Is it very sensitive?
Yeah, I'm a very ticklish person. I ask everything. For what reason you are doing that? Oh, okay. What is everything? What is this? What is that? And why? And the why of the why
and
of
the why. I want to know everything.
Yeah, and
So now I have a trick for you. So when you go get your pedicures, you're not as ticklish, right?
I'm an aircraft technician, engineering.
Absolutely.
I have to be technical.
Yeah. So now I have a trick for you. Do you mind if we test it on camera to see if you're? Because I'm talking about being ticklish. Like, you know how you tickle somebody? Are you ticklish?
Let's find it out. Yeah, I'm a little.
A little ticklish? When you get pedicures, are you very ticklish?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, I have a trick for you. Mind if we test it? Is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, cool. Let's test it out real quick. Let's see what we get here. Alright. Cool. So I'm going to start with the right foot, and then I'll work my way to the left foot. I'm going to start from bottom to top. Just tell me like where you feel it at the most, and then which foot is most sensitive, okay?
Okay.
Alright, cool. Alright. So let's get it closer here. Alright, so starting over here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Where do you feel it at the most? Is it at the top, middle,
I think
bottom?
It's in the middle.
So it's right here.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the level? Is it on a scale of 1 to 10? Is it?
So in my case, my feet were a little different, and when you do too fast, I don't feel too much.
You don't feel too much.
Yeah,
if
it's
I slow
like
down,
it's
more.
A little slower.
How does it feel when it's slower? What's the level? 1 out of 10.
Containing myself could be 7.
A 7. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's try your left. Tell me if this one is more sensitive. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Is this one? This one's worse. So this is your more. Are you left-handed?
No, actually.
You're right-handed.
Yeah.
Okay. So usually it's your more dominant hand. That's like that side is more sensitive. For some reason, it's the opposite with you. Okay. Here's my trick for you. Okay. Put your feet back close together. Right.
Yeah.
All right. Here's what I want you to do. Wiggle your toes while I'm doing it. Do this. Is it less? Do you feel it less when I'm doing it? Or is it more? Is it more or less?
A little more than.
A little more?
A little more.
Interesting. Okay. Let's try the left. Tell me if it's more here too. Wiggle. And this one is more too? Or is it less?
I think it's similar or.
It's similar. So it still feels the
Similar
same.
or could be a little more.
A little more.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So, because usually most people, the movement, because you're thinking about it and you're actually doing it, it should be less. But for some reason, in your case, it's more. I don't know why.
Okay,
That's
I'm
interesting.
a weird person.
It's okay. Don't worry
Everyone
about it.
knows me, and it's gonna be this video. It's gonna see this video. Yeah.
It's
I'm a
okay.
weird
It's
person.
okay. All right. So I'm gonna get you to do a couple exercises, and this is to test like the dexterity in your feet to see like if you have fluid motion. Okay. So hold on. Let me just put this down real quick. All right. So let me get you to first bend your toes, make a fist. Tell me if you feel pain or discomfort. Is it easy to do or hard to do?
No, it's easy.
Easy. Relax. Okay. Next, spread your toes. Tell me if you feel pain or discomfort. Is that easy? It's a little harder over here, right? This side is a little easier to do. Okay.
Yeah.
Relax. Just wiggle your toes for like 10 seconds. Tell me if you feel pain, discomfort, cramping, anything like that. Easy, hard, easy.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Pretty
All right.
easy.
Let's wrap up the interview. So now here's a trick for you too. Like if you ever want to like make your feet more flexible, take a golf ball or a tennis ball in the mornings, right?
Okay.
Roll your foot across it. It'll loosen up all the muscles, the tendons in your feet, like make it more loose so it's more flexible.
That's
a trick
I
for you.
need in this time.
It's like, I need that.
Yeah.
All right. So let's wrap up the interview now. In terms of my approach, when I came up to you and I asked you, hey, would you like to do an interview for my YouTube? Was it good? Was it bad? What were your thoughts about that?
I'm okay with that. I like to approach people. You know, Latin people is more close. It's
Yeah.
like give a hug. Hey, hug. How are you? It's like, but yeah, here is a little different. So it's like hi, keep away. 3 feet around me. So yeah, so in my case, I don't have a problem.
Okay.
Sometimes it's a problem. You know, one is a stupid time, but one time I was walking to my home after the park, and one guy just stopped the car. I say, oh, maybe he needs instruction or direction.
Yeah.
I say, and he say, hey, blah blah blah. I say, yeah, you need some instruction. Are you lost or whatever? Oh no, you know, you are blah blah blah. I say, oh, come on, guy, get away. It's like.
Get
Yeah,
out of here.
because you know it was a really big truck, and
Yeah.
I'm a woman. You don't know
Yeah, you have to be careful.
what can happen. But sometimes I say, you know, in this moment, I don't even need to approach some people, and
Yeah.
sometimes you don't know
Yeah.
who are you approaching.
Who's out there? Yeah, my girlfriend always tells me because like when I started going out and doing this, like I realized I'm approaching women. I'm asking women questions, right? So I'm always careful to like keep my distance. Make sure that when I talk, like I don't talk aggressive. I talk like with a smile on my voice. I don't want to ever come across as like, oh, this guy is too aggressive. Like I already know there's some women who I approach, and because I'm like kind of tall and like I'm a little bit,
Not
they're
for
like,
me.
yeah, well not for you, yeah. But for other women, like they sometimes get intimidated because they're like, oh, this guy is like huge, or whatever. So like I'm always careful to like.
Or actually, could be by the personality. of
True.
The
True.
person.
Yeah, maybe they're just naturally like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
absolutely.
more like.
You're more open, like a little bit.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
cool
more
people.
open.
Yeah.
I like to be around the guys. I like, play
Yeah.
basketball.
Yeah.
Play soccer.
Yeah.
So I've been around the guys all the time.
Yeah.
I'm the only woman in the
Yeah.
aircraft class. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I don't care too much about that.
That's
and
nice.
actually, I know martial arts.
That's true. You can handle yourself, man. So in terms of like the interview, right, from start to finish, did you see how everything was like going in the line? Did it make sense? Did you learn anything new from the information I provided?
Yeah, of course. About the information, if I could visit a specialist, of
Yeah.
course, and actually made me think about it.
Yeah.
It's a long time I don't visit a specialist.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize that before.
Yeah. I think a lot of people don't know about it. Like I actually learned it from a lady down near the border of Mexico. Like this is when I first started doing interviews, and she like, I asked her like, hey, how often do you get pedicures? She was like, I never go get cosmetic pedicures, only medical. And she said because I feel like the cosmetic ones sometimes are not good for you, so I go get medical because they can tell me more about my feet. And I'm like, when she told me about that, I was like, oh, that's pretty interesting. So that's why I started incorporating it into my interviews, like to educate people and let people know about it. Absolutely, yeah.
Even if I've been related all my life with what is the name? This person studied the feet.
Oh, podiatrist, yeah.
Yeah, podiatrist.
Uh-huh.
I never think about it. I thought, oh, must be for the person who has a problem.
Yeah. No, it's for, and this is the thing that they always say, right? People come to them later in life and they have a lot of problems, and then it's like there's not a lot they can do. So it's better to like go see them to like see like, hey, is there anything wrong? Is everything good? Just to keep maintenance. So yeah, absolutely. The last thing I'll ask you, right, from a mental health standpoint, right? Maybe a life lesson that you learned, something wise that somebody once said to you that you could share with my channel. It could be anything that you want to say.
Oh my gosh.
She's like, they're putting me on the spot.
Yeah. Hardest spot. I think even if some people is not too open to talk with somebody you don't know,
yeah,
you need it.
Got it.
I think COVID teach us how be close to somebody or how be there for somebody you don't know, and that somebody could need you.
Makes a difference.
Yeah.
Right.
So, for example, some people here, we are neighbor and we don't tell each
Never
other.
talk to each other. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, hi, oh, okay, hi, okay. But when college started, more older people is like they were really afraid of the situation, and they don't want to go out. They don't want to open the door and the windows. Was okay. Don't worry, I can buy some stuff for you and leave it on your door, and you can keep it clean and put inside. So I think with COVID, we learn we need each other. We need to keep close each other.
Absolutely. That's really great, man. I thank you so much. I thank you for stopping to do the interview with me. I know that it's not easy, but you did really great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. And we hope that you have a great one, okay?
Are you gonna erase them?
I'm not erasing nothing. Have a great one, all right?